Hey everyone, Brendan from Goalorious, where we focus on goals, gains, and giveaways. Today we'll be talking about something different. Rather than talking about a specific coin, I'm actually going to talk about a multi-currency exchange platform called LetsExchange. So I recently heard about this, so I want to talk about this. It's an easy way for you to swap specific currencies. I think there's a lot of awesome things about this platform, so I just really want to talk about it with you guys today. So I'm going to be going over a little bit about this platform, how it works, some of the things you can exchange on this platform, and just kind of like the benefits of using this. So let's just talk about it because there's a lot to get to. So let's jump right into it. So here we are, LetsExchange.io. I moved myself in the bottom right corner just so you could see me, not see me better, see the website better. Fast exchange, no registration, fixed and floating rates. Let's try. So right here, before we even jump into the little widget tool, which I think based on Twitter, I saw that they just updated it. So 200 plus supported coins, exchange without limits, non-custodial security. So again, I talk about a lot of new projects, but I want to, talk more about potential tools that you could use. As with everything, make sure that, and we're going to kind of go over that today, make sure that, just because it's a tool doesn't mean you don't do your own research. It's still a project out there that's, formed by a company or a group of people. So do your own research and figure out if this project is for you before you even utilize it, right? I want to make sure that you're using safe tools, etc. So do your own research, figure out other people that used it. And, I'll show you guys some of the reviews on this, etc. So let's look into this right now. So let's jump into that About Us section. So LetsExchange is a one-stop multi-currency exchange service, free of registration. So I think that's good that you don't have to register, so you don't have to give your personal information, etc. The only thing you will need is a wallet. Obviously, you need a place to swap from. So I think that makes sense. And they said they're built by a team of crypto visionaries with 10 plus years of experience in blockchain launch. So a couple of things that they're highlighting: seize the moment, no registration required. So the idea is that you don't have to, when you want to make a trade, and this is one of the biggest pros, is that you could do so very quickly. You don't have to sign up for an account, etc. They're not holding your personal data or anything like that. You can just, when you see a price, and this happens to all of us, when you're like, oh, this coin is low, I want to swap into it, whether that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever, you're like, I want to swap into it. A lot of other websites out there, you have to sign up, do all these different things. And by the time you're ready to actually make that swap, that the price has fluctuated, most likely because we're unlucky, has gone up, and you probably don't even want to swap at that time. So the idea of being able to seize the moment and do it right when you want to. Look, I can make myself bigger because this website lets me, and they put the text on the left. I think it's good. Get started with no effort. Basically, they're saying is they have a great UI and interface, and it looks pretty clean. Just pick the currency pair, enter amount, and then your wallet address, and click exchange. Obviously, we'll go through that. Get done in a flash. So they're saying processing time is super quick. Get the most area trade. They use a smart rate technology, which just helps you make sure that you get the best rate possible. Obviously, taking into account a lot of different factors. And when we look at prices, I know when I look at price on Coinbase and something else, it's it varies wherever I'm looking at. So having it check and cherry pick the most profitable place is good. 200 plus coins, 40,000 currency pairs. Fix the rates or let them float. Select the fixed rates option to get the exact amount you want before starting trade, or stick with the classic exchange flow with floating rates. Keep it safe. They don't store your information. Platform security is enhanced encryption, SSL certificate. Track and check. They just want to be transparent, and then you can ask them for questions if you have any. So how does this really work, right? So this is the meat of it, and we want to make sure. Am I blocking this? And I gotta make myself. Where's my? There I am. I'm probably gonna block even more. So how it works, and they have this process that just literally walks you through it. So again, but before we walk through it again, I want to let you guys know that this is something you still should look into, figure out if it's something that you feel comfortable utilizing. But I know there's a bunch of people out there that have utilized it, and they've seen a lot of success, and they've done it. But again, everyone should do their own research and figure this out, because there's always some sort of risk involved. Pick a currency pair, enter amount to send. So in this case, it's doing USDT to Bitcoin. Choose from 100 pairs, which we'll look in a second. Indicate the address you're receiving the selected coin. So add a destination tag, BTC receiving address in this case, and tag if needed. if you have a promo code, so you could add that to it. Again, this is how, I mean, of course, this exchanging service has to make some money, so this is where they would take a portion of it. I don't think if they say exactly what it is. Again, I would assume it's relatively small. Select a fixed or floating rate and click Let's Exchange. A fixed rate excludes slippage for 30 minutes. A floating rate may fluctuate. Makes sense? Check and confirm the exchange details. Again, just make sure you confirm that this is what you're trading for into this, and then making sure that that you confirm what's the exchange rate. Send the exact amount to the deposit address. Scan the QR code or copy the address. Make sure destination tag, if there's destination tag required, and it's not for every single currency, make sure you put that. Wait for the exchange to go through. You'll get an email notification when it's gone through, and then when you're done, it'll say great success, your exchange is done, and that's it. So again, if you want to check it out, you can through the platform, and it literally just pops up right here to actually try it out. So what can you exchange? I think that's definitely important. So let's check out the exchange rates. Right here, and this is like constantly updating. You can even search for what you have. But so top gainers, NPXS, AAC, CLO, and I think this is just like a good, good way to just check how this is. And obviously, this is the price of BTC, but obviously, click USD. You could check that out as well. And I think the interface is really nice, and it's like definitely easy to read. But they have definitely a bunch on here. They even have like, I know SafeMoon is on here. I know this is probably safe. It's popular in the SafeMoon community. And for people that are wondering how to get SafeMoon, this is how to get it. Like if you want to transfer one SafeMoon to BTC or vice versa. I think you can do vice versa. You can. So again, and it tells you like the percent change, last 24 hours, 7 days, etc. And yeah, and you can check out everything here if you want to click easy button. It gives you some like information on what is SafeMoon, the short overview, the conversion to another crypto, how to exchange it, just more information on how to do it. So cool. So those are the pairs. Obviously, there's like they have a blog as well if you want to like learn about just some things. Like they have talks about like Dogecoin mining pools. They have updates on like SafeMoon is back on LetsExchange. I guess it was off a while. Just like updates, some like the best cryptocurrency exchange in 2021. Just like a bunch of interesting things about what not only education but kind of like tips and things like that. So that's cool. Obviously, check out their Twitter at LetsExchange_IO to learn more about things going on. I think it's kind of the same stuff as their blog, but if you follow and if you're on Twitter more, then you could obviously check that out. So yeah. They even have a Medium and where they talk more in depth about things, and obviously about SafeMoon and short-term, long-term investment, just whatever that they want to talk about. This is what I was checking up on. Like I just wanted to double check, and let me just make sure I'm pulling this up right. Oops. I was researching earlier. Again, this is me doing my research, right? And so I wanted to do a research on Trustpilot for LetsExchange.io, and there was 38 reviews, and it's excellent, right? But again, look at this and check to see to make sure that there's people out here that are that are pretty happy with their service, pretty happy with their transaction. I think there's some people that reported a little bit of problems, but that seemed to get resolved. Like literally, like this person said they had a problem with transaction, they still gave a 5-star, and LetsExchange.io like quickly responded back to them. This person said great and fast support, but they only gave them 4 stars. But they seem to have gone through a successful transaction. And just again, read this and Trustpilot. Again, this is part of the do your own research. Figure out this is for you. Again, with cryptocurrency, you just want to make sure that you're doing, especially when you're like exchanging money and currency and things like that, you want to make sure safe and secure. But it seems like this is what I was looking at earlier, this Coin Checkup blog where they gave a review on this, and they outlined some things like, okay, key features, no registration. I talked about instant exchanges, user-friendly interface, top-level security, fixed floating rates, things like that. And they just kind of go into review. So again, take a lot of data points. Don't just say, I talked about this, that means you should use it. Look at the Trustpilot, look at other people's reviews, and figure out if this, this platform makes sense to you. But I think it's definitely awesome. I'm going to check it. I haven't used it yet. I plan to try it out in the near future. And yeah, I guess this is the widget right here I went through. If you want to learn more, you could, sorry, my face is in the way. You could learn more on how to do it. But again, it seems fairly easy to use. And again, the widget's literally on the homepage, but definitely check that out if you're interested in it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions regarding this. Like I said, I want to provide more tools for you guys and talk about more tools for you guys. If you know about me, I'm all about tools and making tools and things like that. This one is interesting. Like I said, being able to quickly get your desired currency in a short amount of time, I think that's definitely needed. I've definitely encountered a lot of issues where I want to get something and there's like a bunch of roadblocks, different ways to do it. I'm not even sure sometimes where I'm supposed to get things. And I'm all for giving new tools for new investors, because I think as more and more people get into cryptocurrency, they want to just make it as easy as possible, not have to think about it. And tools like LetsExchange, do that. So let me know in the comments what you think about this, if you've used this in the past, just your overall thoughts. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.